update on my fireplace. If you've watched my fireplace video before where I painted it, I am just gonna touch it up today. It's been, gosh, like 3 or 4 years since I painted it, and it still looks great, but I just want to give it a nice little freshen up. We're getting ready to decorate for Christmas, and I just want it to be freshened up. And I'll take you guys closer here in a minute and show you, but like, it's still really good, but it just needs freshened up. It's faded. So yeah, we're gonna take a 50-50 mixture of half this color and half water, mix it in here, and then I got smart. I'm using a big brush this time. Last time I used a small chip brush for the whole thing, so this should take me no time at all. I'm not gonna tape off the thing like I did in my original video. I'm just gonna go with it. I might tape off the mantle because I don't want to get paint all over it, but other than that, it'll wipe right off. So we're gonna go ahead and get started.
Okay, so I used Dixie Belle's Color Buttercream, and what I did was mixed half a cup of water and then half a cup of Dixie Belle. So I used the 16-ounce container, and I think I used about half of it. Like I said, I just filled half a cup of water and half a cup of the paint and mixed it all in together, and then I went to the fireplace.
Okay, so I got my paint mixed up, and I can't really show you very well here, but it is just, it's very, very liquidy, and that's what I want because I want it to basically just, I don't know, be more water than. So like I said in the original video, there's really not much to this. It's so simple. I think this is honestly one of the easiest projects as far as like, you know, transforming something in my home that I've ever done. Like, it's so simple. You just brush it on like you're painting something. I mean, it's so simple. I can't even say that enough. You can see right here where it already, like compared to the other side, how much it just freshened it up and makes it look so much better already. Just brightens it back up. And then, like I mentioned in the original video of me doing this, all I would recommend, like my only tip I really have on this is to just paint up and down. Like, you know, in my original video, if you've seen it, I kind of painted it like at angles, and I thought that would look good. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know. But anyway, like right there's the only place I go in like an angle, and I just blend it back out with paint. And you just, you know, straight up and down motions. Like, don't try to go at an angle. Just do up and down motions and just put it on however you like. You can put it on as thick or as thin as you like as well. Like, I didn't want a full solid coverage look, but if you did, you could easily just go in through and just, you know, put a solid coat on it. But if you don't, then just kind of do what I'm doing and half cover it. I don't know how else to say that. And as you can see there, I didn't tape off the mantle. I just laid the paper towels on top, and that worked out really well, actually. And the paint, because the paint did drip down on the mantle a lot, but I just, as soon as it hit it, once I got done with that part, I just removed those paper towels. And which, if you do that, definitely remove it quickly because it did drip through the paper towels. And, you know, obvious things, like this is common sense. But I was like, wow, I'm glad I picked this up when I did and didn't just leave it there, because it was wet through. And then on the hearth part of my fireplace, I made that pretty much like a solid white this time, because that part there really, really, really absorbed the paint, and it was basically, it looked like it wasn't even painted almost. I feel like when I started this, like this touch-up round, it soaked into that hearth very much, because it's a different brick. Like, it's a smoother brick, you know, the brick that I have like on the upper part, the vertical part, it's like rougher is what I'm trying to say. So I just put like a solid coat on the hearth.
How faded this has gotten over here. Like, you can see where I just touched up the front there, and it's pretty solid. Well, it's just so faded. So there's a little before of this, and then I'll show you it here in a minute when I get done.
Okay, and then just moving on to the side, as you can see there, it was very faded, and I probably didn't put it on as thick on the side when I first did this because, you know, you don't see this side. So same thing, this is all there is to this. It's literally so easy. And same thing on the floor, I just laid the paper towels down there, and that worked out really well. And then I was just careful on the edge piece so I didn't get it all over my trim. And yeah, I mean, this is basic. Like, there's nothing to this.
Okay, so as you can see, I touched it up there, and it's looking so much better. And to be honest, I was a little, like, I wasn't super thick with the sides. Like, as you can see, I kind of ran out of paint up there, but I'm okay with that because you don't see the edge of this fireplace that much, like when you're looking at it in our house. So anyway, there, and I left this bottom half, where's my hand? There, kind of a little more rustic, you know, chippy looking than this piece right there, because I want it to look like that, and I just think it looks really nice. So it looks much better, all touched up, much more brighter than it was. So we're loving it. I'm loving it. And up here, I think it looks a little splotchy, but it's gonna dry different than it looks exactly right at this moment because it's still wet. And you know, anything like the water, when the water dries, obviously, you know what I'm saying? So it will look different and better and just more uniform, I think. And if it doesn't, I'll go back in through and just touch it up. But yeah, I love the way this looks.
Okay, and then here's just a final view of the whole thing. It's still a little bit wet in this video, but I love the way it turned out. Like I said, it just really brightened up the whole fireplace. Again, it looks more like it did when I first did it. And anyway, yeah, I just hope this video was helpful for you guys. And if you watched the original and then you watched this one, like, I hope it just gives you the answers you needed if you're trying to decide to do this. And if you haven't seen the original video, I will link it in the description box, and I will link it up in the top of this video at some point, so you can see that. I do a little bit more in depth on that one, but like I said, it's just basic. It's so easy. So, and if you have any questions, just let me know in the comment section. Thank you all so much for watching.